Here to talk about PowerPoint 2010. On there, a lot of enhancements from the 2007 where it's a lot richer with the videos here. First thing I want to show you, we have the Smart Art here. Smart Art allows you to do flow charts, a lot of things over there. So I click on Smart Art, and if I'm doing something, I could click on this, say OK, and then I put in the text in here. You could type it over here also. So I could say PowerPoint. Go to the next line here. Excel, Word, on there. So I've got that vertical box list here. So it's showing things in here. I spelled it wrong. I would right click, it'll spell it correctly. Next thing here, you want to change the style of it. You have the Design tab here. You can go into different styles in here. Make it three-dimensional. It gives you a live view there. I got a nice silvery look here. I can change the color. Make it raspberry here, and I can convert it into another graphic here. I can do a lot of things with this. I can work with the format, Smart Art Styles here. I click on this drop down arrow here, choose them, make a quick choice. You don't want to spend hours on this, so you've done the Smart Art here. Lots of things you can do in this thing here. Blue, I could change this to a this into that. So you can go and have a good time with this. Next thing I'm going to show you, charts. You can click on the insert again. You can do the charts here. You can also copy from Excel. I prefer copying from Excel because I'm going to show you a very powerful linking feature. I have this chart here. I go in here and I copy it. I go over here. I'm on the Home tab. I click on Paste, drop down arrow here, click on Paste Special, Link. Becomes an Excel object. OK. It's going to show up in a second here. And watch this. I'm going to make this a little larger so you can see this. Position it on the screen. On there. Now watch this. I'm going to change this to Platinum. Changes it in the graph here, and then I could just change this number. I'm just going to be hypothetical, make it 2000. Changes the graph drastically. I change the style of the graph. I go into the Design tab over there. Go over back into here. It's changed, but we don't have the style here. I right click in here. I left click on Update Link. So it matches. So you've got that in there. Next thing I want to show you, shapes. Again, they can be fun to use. I go into shapes, and then I could use anything in here like an arrow or whatever, or a star, and I just click and drag it here. If I want to put text in here, I right click, I left click on Edit Text, and I could say Stars and Stripes. So I've got that there. I can change the font on the Home tab, make it bigger on there. Click on that thing there. You got to get into that thing there. Make it not a dotted line, but a solid line. And then it goes over here. So I've got there. Again, you can go into the format. You can do a lot of things with this. It shows things here. On there, I could change the text style again. Got that there. I could change line colors, text colors on there. So you could have fun with that. You can move it around. Just click inside, move it. You want to rotate it, go on that curly circle. So I've got it on its side. Next thing here, you can put a video from YouTube on here. And I wrote here, make sure you check off use old embed code. So what I do, I go into here, this is checked off, use old embed code. I copy this text in here, and then what I do, I go into the Insert tab, video from website, I paste it in here, I say Insert. It's going to take a moment to do this sometimes. I can go over here, I can resize if I want. It just shows this as a black thing here, but watch this. When I go onto the slideshow, I click on this thing here, it begins the slideshow where you get to see something to illustrate something. Here to talk about Word 2010. So you got that there. Next thing you can do, you can insert a video from a file. You've got it stored. You don't have it on YouTube. I'm on the Insert tab, and I go to Video. I say Video from File. I choose the file that I want to put in here, on there. It's going to take a moment. You see that circle in here. It will take a moment to do this. The YouTube is usually pretty fast. Sometimes it takes time. You got to check off that box. So it's coming up. Takes a minute. You might want to go and get a soda in the meantime. Yes, you can enlarge this too. I go over here, on here, and then I go onto the screen over here to do the slideshow. Click on that. It's actually going to show the video of there where you're going to hear some dialogue. I'm here to do a demonstration on Excel 2010. Hit the escape key. You're out of it. Going up to this slide here. Let's say I want to make this box look a little fancier. To do that, I can go into Shape Fill. Use a color. I could go into Shape Outline. And I could add weights here. Make it thick. I can go into Shape Effects. Shadow. And I click on one of these. So it's giving you a lot more choices in here. On the format, I could click over here. Use a preset here. Some people like just doing it that way. You need to resize it, make it a little wider or whatever. You got it done. Overview of some of the new basics in the 2010. To summarize, you've got the Home tab, which does the fonts and stuff on there. Insert. You have this other feature here. I don't have time. You can create a photo album. Nice way to gather photos that you have stored and create your own little PowerPoint thing here. The objects and stuff over here. The video and stuff here. The design. I should show you that. You could go here and apply a design to a slide. I click on the drop down arrow here. You customize it. It applies it to all of them. So if I click on that, it's on all of the slides. If I don't like the look here, it can change fonts and stuff. Undo. You got that there. Transitions. They've enriched things here where I can go here, make it reveal, and you could add sound, don't add sound. You could say apply to all. And then you go into animations. I could go here, and then I could, again, a lot of features. It shows you how to do it, okay? You still have that animation pane on there. Next thing here, you have the slideshow pane here where you can set it up. You can make it go automatic. You could hide a slide. Review. This is for collaboration here. You have spell check. You have the thesaurus that you have in all the programs now. View. You can look at different views from normal, slide sorter, notes page, reading view on there. If that is a slideshow, actually, I hit the escape key on there. Slide master, where you can customize there. That's a very powerful feature here. You can make it grayscale, color, black and white on